Today we had our 8th annual North Liberty Fun Run and Walk. It's an event that's put on by the Iowa City Area Chamber and the North Liberty Chamber Steering Committee. We have it set up for it's a 5K run and family fun, kids run, kids walk, just to get kids out, people out for a little bit of exercise, a bit of fun, and win some prizes as well. The route, like I said, is a 5K route, and with a great feature of the way it's laid out is that we have the same start and finish line. We start right here by Liberty Center near the gazebo. We have two routes. We have a kids run at first, which is about a mile, and they start here at the start line. They run down and run around the pond, across the bridge over the pond at Liberty Center, and come back down and finish on the street, and that's about a mile. Then the main route is a 5K route that starts again here in Liberty Center, goes down to Elm Ridge and down to Zeller, over to Washington, and up again to the start of the park. They come back down past the gazebo and go under the underpass across 965 to Cherry Street. From Cherry Street we go down to Front, then turn and go across, and we usually go to the rec trail and back up to Cherry Street, but this year due to some construction along the trail we use Stewart. But I said it's a 5K run anyway. You come up to Cherry Street, you come back under the underpass to the start finish line for 5K. Well, like I said, what we advertise this is as a fun run, fun walk, and we wanted to put more fun into it. So we added a couple features. One was to have people come dressed in costume, a fun running costume, and we saw that around. You saw kids in full costumes, you saw adults in costumes, wild running pants and that. And that was, again, just something to add some fun to it. We have serious runners and we have novice runners and people who are running to be in shape and that. So we just want to make it a nice entertaining event for people. So along with the costumes, we added a special event with a Firefighters Award where it started last year. We had a couple of North Liberty firefighters actually run the route in full gear, and this year we thought, well, why not invite other fire departments to participate in that? So we had a contest to invite as many firefighters that wanted to come. And I think this year we had 3 departments. We had North Liberty, Coralville, and Oxford, I believe. The firefighters came. Ben from North Liberty won. I can't remember his last name right now. Kopecki, I think. Ben Kopecki won from North Liberty. But we designed a trophy that has a firefighter's boot and paraphernalia on it. It's gold, it's kind of ugly, it's kind of neat in that way. And it's a traveling trophy. So each year we hope to invite fire departments and come in one more element to the fun. I would say we had probably 200 people that were actually here to run and walk. I think we had over 300 registrations, but unfortunately we had a little bit of rain to start, and that does keep few people away. But I'd say we had between 200 and 300 people running. This year, proceeds are going to the North Liberty Fire Department. Each year the committee chooses a school or organization to contribute the proceeds to for a community cause. And like I said, this year the proceeds are going to the North Liberty Fire Department. What we do is, as an added bonus to help participation, we offer a $100 prize to the school, the elementary school that has the most kids registered and participating in the run. And that $100 can be used in any fashion by the school. So with all the schools here in North Liberty and at Clear Creek with North Bend, we do get a lot of kids participating, and it is a nice little contest to get as many kids out to run and just take part of the event. I think it's a great event. I want to thank everybody on the committee for all their hard work in putting this together, but I really want to thank everybody in the community who participated and encourage people to look forward to participating again next year. We've had a great event over the last few years, and it's grown every year. Like I said, we had over 300 people registering this year, so I think that's more than we had last year. So each year it grows, and each year we hope to add something to it, to add it to make it either more fun or a little bit more competitive for people to get everything out. But it's a nice little race for anybody to participate in. For I say, whether you're a serious runner or a novice runner, or just want to get out and walk and help the community. So thank you very much, and I hope to see all you folks back next year.
This is the community kickoff of Hometown Rewards. It's a way to get the whole community behind saving energy to help earn rewards for the city of North Liberty.
We have vendors that are helping us with the event, and they are Jam Swank, Charlotte's, Pancheros, Miss Susan's. I think that's it. I hope I've not forgotten anybody, because they're the people that really have made this event possible. They've stepped up to the plate to get people out. And I understand we've had between 400 and 500 people through, and it's not even 1 o'clock yet. So the event hasn't been going on for 2 hours. So we're very pleased with that turnout.
Everyone, including people, homeowners and businesses, can do simple things to help save energy around their house, like switching out their incandescent bulbs for compact fluorescent bulbs.
Install a low-flow shower head, limit your showers, recycling paper, glass, and plastic. Do a rain barrel, and I know there's a lot of that going on, and I believe that City Hall will give you, through our energy management on your water bill, a little bit back for that, so that's cost effective. Use a reusable water bottle. In other words, don't just let it be one particular use. Composting food and yard waste. Caulk and weather strip your house. You can arrange for an energy audit from your utility company. Walk, which is good for all of us instead of using the car. Buy local to reduce transportation of goods and services. Plant a tree and sign up on ways that you, as an individual homeowner or renter, can save energy in your home. And we have statistics on what was used in '09, which is our base year, and if we achieve the goal, that will be a plus in North Liberty's pocket.
Or recycling an extra refrigerator, or just turning off the lights when they leave the room. Simple things to help save energy. The goal is to help the whole community reduce their overall energy use, and then North Liberty will earn rewards. That reward is a grant from Alliant Energy between $10,000 to $15,000 to help support a community energy efficiency project.
There's a Hometown Rewards Committee comprised of elected officials, citizens, people that express an interest in being green and making North Liberty a sustainable community. And it includes utility people, council people, general citizenry.
The goals are very specific. There are 10 specific items that the steering committee identified as opportunities for the community to save energy. One of them is to reduce household energy use, so we really need everybody in North Liberty to participate. Another one is reducing city building usage too. The program Hometown Rewards starts today and lasts for the next 18 months in North Liberty. So we really need everybody to get on board and save energy. A great way to do that is to go online and pledge their commitment to save energy. They can do that at alliantenergy.com/North Liberty. They can also vote for the community reward at that same place.
If I could have everybody's attention. My name is Jeremy James, and I'm with James Investment Group, and I'm also ambassador for the Iowa City Area Chamber of Commerce. And I'd like to thank everybody for coming out this evening to help celebrate the opening of the new North Liberty Council Chambers. This facility is going to provide better technology, better usability, better parking, and also is a lot closer to City Hall, which I think makes it a little bit easier on the drive. There's quite a few people that really helped in this transition, but they really wanted to especially recognize Steve Epley, Shive Hattery, Guy Goldsmith with the Parks Department, and also the telecommunications here at the North Liberty. city. So from everybody at the Iowa City Area Chamber of Commerce and from the ambassadors, welcome and congratulations on this new wonderful space. At this point in time, I'm going to have...
We're very happy to be here in this facility. As you can tell, it's really comfortable in here and also very functional. We have a lot of cameras. We've got sound systems that really work well. We've been looking forward to moving into here for quite a little while, or at least doing something to have a better council chambers.
I'm going to take you to our closed session area. In the old council chambers, the previous council chambers, we had we would have to have our closed session in the area that we had a regular meeting. So we'd ask everybody to scurry out, and telecommunications had to get their work done and finish up with the taping and all that stuff. So now we'll adjourn to the closed session, then we can come back out here and then finish up our regular meeting. So I'll take you back there. We have a table coming for this area, and I was hoping it'd be here before tonight. It's coming tomorrow, so that's about how it works. So this also will allow city council members to come in from the back, so if they do have to come in late, they won't interrupt the meeting or anything. So I'll take you out this way. This is our city attorney, Scott Peterson, and in taking over this facility, Scott now has an office back here. His assistant sits up here, and her position is an assistant to the attorney and also an assistant to our HR person. So she serves a dual role here. And our HR director is over in the other facility. Obviously, with telephone and email and the short walk, they are able to communicate fairly easily. So one of the other advantages of this facility is we actually still have some documents over at the old City Hall. Eventually those will come over here, so that we'll have all of our documents in one central location. And these are two storage areas, and so we'll use these areas for storage as well. But initially we planned for a new City Hall, and I think eventually we'll be there someday. But and we have property for that. But right now, I envision us here for 7 to 10 years because between City Hall and this facility, it really is a nice fit for us.
On behalf of NLYBS, the North Liberty Youth Baseball and Softball, I'm Mark Pitts, Communications Director, and we're out here today thanks to the Mars Candy Company. They have donated a concession stand for us here for our NLYBS, and right now they're out here putting it together. And this is the 100th stand, the concession stand that they've donated to youth sports throughout the country. We just happen to be lucky enough to have them come out and do this for us. They're putting the construction together, taking care of all that, putting it up. It's not a large facility, but it certainly helps us in our effort to serve the many families that come out here for NLYBS throughout the course of the season. Last year we had some 900 kids throughout the North Liberty, Coralville, Johnson County area that participated, from a T-ball to co-ed T-ball to junior and rookie softball and baseball, senior baseball and softball as well. Again, some 900 kids. So we hope to be using it yet this fall. They're going to have it constructed in a day, from what we understand, and you might be able to see in the background that they're in the process of working on that. So it's just a volunteer effort on their part as well, and it should be up today and new for NLYBS this year, this fall, starting in a few weeks. We're going to have just a fall fun ball session, and what we're going to do is just it's not going to be as formal as our regular NLYBS season during the spring and early summer. It's just going to be a chance for kids that might be moving up from say T-ball to rookie ball, or rookie ball to junior, or junior to senior, to kind of help them make the transition, enhance their skills just a little bit, work on some of the hitting and throwing and basics without the pressure of a game situation where you maybe trying to, obviously you want to win the ball game but this is just going to be a little more relaxed, I guess, even though NLYBS by and large is a recreational league. But we do have tournaments, and it's important for the kids that play for the titles, or for tournament titles at the end of the season. But this again will be a lot more informal, just more instructional, and it's kind of whoever shows up, that's who gets to play that night, and we'll just have fun. Yeah, the new concession stand is going to be quite a bit smaller than our permanent stand that we have here at the Penn Meadows Park. It's smaller, but it's certainly going to be useful because we're down here on the south fourplex, as we like to call it, the South Four Fields, where it's a little bit more removed from the main concession stand. And for people down here watching the ball games, the new not temporary, it's going to be permanent, but it's a smaller stand, but it'll certainly be more convenient for them. It'll be a little bit more bare bones in terms of what we sell out of there as far as candies and snacks and things like that. Popcorn will probably still be made at the main concession stand at the main fourplex, but this again will be certainly a lot more convenient for people that need a quick snack. They might have to still go to the main concession stand for their hot dogs and popcorn, but again, if you need a quick snack beverage, this will certainly help. The one concession stand we have is it's just barely adequate to meet all the needs there, and so this donation for this extra concession stand from the Mars Candy Company is a big help to all the kids and families that we serve here in NLYBS.
We are here to show off our brand new playground equipment that was just installed August 1st through August 5th. It is at the north parking lot of Penn Meadows Park. And it's right behind me here. Anyway, the process was a little more difficult than a normal playground because of the height. You can see the height is approximately 40 feet tall, and what we're told, it is the only one in Iowa to date for a structure this tall. So we're kind of thrilled about that. That was part of the Parks Board decision when they went with this piece of equipment, that it was unique. And we just wanted to have something different for the area. We decided to install this playground here at Penn Meadows Park because we have one playground equipment, and it's over on the west side of the park, and it is getting very old, and it's pretty much through its service life, and eventually we're going to be taking that piece of equipment out. So that's why we decided to budget money and put this playground equipment here at Penn Meadows Park. But the exact location was decided because we wanted it close to a parking lot, yet close to our ball field, so kids could use it, let's say when their brothers or sisters are using the ball diamonds, and the parents want their younger kids to come down here and play on the equipment. Also, located right directly next to a parking lot, allows parents throughout the day to pull up here with their vehicles and get out and use the equipment without having to walk too far. As soon as we got the fence down, the protective fence around the playground, people were walking across the street. We had 2 vans pull up and kids get out. It's just unbelievable how fast people came here as soon as we took the fence down. I guess a couple of the major features on this is the 3 stories. It's 3 stories tall. It has a platform at the top where you can it's like a lookout tower. There are some benches on the upper level that kind of let you elevate over, and you can look straight down. And also we have the long slides that go from the top deck clear down to the ground. It's actually a pretty long ride going down it because it's so tall. One other amenity that we just put in, and that is a picnic table. We noticed that we had a lot of parents sitting underneath the shade tree here and watching their kids play on the playground. We decided to pull one of our picnic tables from one of our parks and bring down here so they could utilize that. One other thing, I've had parents at first when we were talking about this structure wondered, well, it's so high, is it going to be a little dangerous for the kids? Well, once they get into the structure, they can barely even get their hand out of it. It is so buttoned up tight that once you go up, you either got to go down a slide or come back down the stairs to get back down. So once you're in it, you're not going to fall out. After we got done
installing the playground equipment, and before we opened it, we had to kind of do a final walkthrough inspection. So we spent a good portion of time going through. I had 5 guys going through it, checking every bolt, every screw to make sure that they were all tight within specs. Sometimes bolts can be tightened up too far where you got to loosen them up and make sure you don't have too many threads exposed for things to get hung on, like sweater strings, things like that. Our city park staff, I figured this out, and we approximately have 700 man hours in this. We had 3 days that we worked 14 hours straight to get the bulk of the structure up, and then we had a couple 10-hour days after that to get this thing to completion. It takes a lot of planning and a lot of time to get these structures up. This particular structure, since it was so tall, we had to bring in a couple really high lifts so we could get to the very top of the structure to tighten bolts and put on features. We, the Parks Department and the State of North Liberty, we're very proud of this structure. For one, it is very unique to the area. Like I stated earlier, it's the only one currently in Iowa. It was, like I said, it was very difficult to install, but once we got going on it, it kind of came together. I was a little worried at first that maybe we shouldn't have chose this piece of equipment because of the not being so easy to install. But once we got it up and once you start seeing the kids on it and they're just having a blast on it, it's all worthwhile.